popcorn, right? It's got that great crunch. It's got a little salty going on, maybe a little butter going on. Well, Farmer John's brings us our new favorite. This is a best-selling brand here at QVC, and this kernel is virtually hulless, which means if something that's kept you away from popcorn in the past is that big old chunk of husk that kind of gets stuck in your teeth or in your throat, this one doesn't do that. So this is a low or no cholesterol option. It's non-GMO, it's kosher, they're individually wrapped, and these are the mini bags. So you're getting 25 of the 1 to 1.2 ounce mini bags. And I love that they're individually wrapped for freshness. Now, this is the final day that we'll be presenting our January food of the month, and the price is gone at the end of the day. Over 10,000 have already been picked up this month, and this is the lowest price per mini bag assortment that we've had since 2020. We have different options for you. If you like that kettle corn, so it's a little sweet, a little salty, you can get the kettle corn. If you like the light butter, it's about 100 calories per bag. So if you're sticking to that calorie watching situation, we have that option for you. We also have the movie theater butter. So if you like a little extra puff of butter at the movie theater, this is for you. We have extra butter. Always are popular. That's a bestseller. And then we have the home style butter. The home style butter is kind of like the kind you grew up with that was made on the stovetop in the pan. All 5 are available, but just to let you know, the extra butter option is going to ship to you the week of February 20th. Now, $1.19 a bag is what we're offering today, and we also get to spend some time with Peter Cousin. Now, Peter Cousin is the Chief Popping Officer for this amazing family business. And Peter, I always tell this story. When he first introduced himself to me, I looked at his name and I was like, how do I say your last name? And he said, Peter Cousin, like Peter causing trouble. And I will never forget it as long as I live. Peter, it is so good to see you. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you? You sound just like one of my teachers growing up now.
We probably would have sat together in grade school and gotten in a whole bunch of trouble because you are my kind of people. But the price is up at the end of the day. And let's start with the Farmer John story, because this is such a lovely family that we've been so lucky to meet.
Yeah, Farmer John, he's a 3rd-generation popcorn farmer in Breda, Iowa, right in the middle of corn country. Town population, 475 people on a good day. You see John there in the field on the right-hand side. That's the field right here. You see these fields, this corn? This is where he was born, where he was raised, where he ran around as a child, where he learned the farming business from his father and his grandfather, where he still lives today, growing this corn, this virtually hulless kernel, for microwave popcorn that we bring to QVC and we have for so long. And it's so fresh because we make it right from our farm. You know, I'm standing in the farm right now in the production facility. You can't see it, Mary, but I look over. Oh, look at Lulu's waving to me. They don't know I'm on
Hi,
there right now. they're out there waving. We are making these orders fresh. What other snack are you going to buy at a grocery store where you can say that? It's just not going to happen.
Well, and it comes to you on auto delivery every 60 days for 1 year, so you can lock in this price. Now, I have a question for you about virtually hulless, because I described it a moment ago. You know how I always talk about your craw? It's somewhere in here. We don't want to get the hull stuck in there. How is this different?
Well, like I mentioned, Farmer John's a 3rd-generation farmer. Since 1941, his family's been perfecting this hybrid kernel. You see here in the microwave that hull, that little hard piece at the outside if you were to touch the raw kernel. That is called the hull. Ours has grown to be so thin and so tender that during the popping process, it virtually shatters into all these little pieces. Therefore, there's not a large chunk to get left stuck in your teeth that you're picking out days later, or like you famously say, the craw. Or if you get that heavy feeling in your stomach after you're eating popcorn, that's all those hulls that you haven't digested. Now, Mary, if I was to show you a traditional popcorn kernel that you might buy at the grocery store side by side, you would see that that hull would stay intact and actually just butterfly open. That's the pieces, the other popcorn, you get stuck in your teeth.
Okay, let's go through the butter ladder, because we always have popular choices, but I cannot believe we have the kettle in stock in the minis, because the kettle is always such a popular choice.
Yeah, and I think it's popular because it's my favorite and I promote it the most, but that's just a little
maybe
selfish
same
on my
over
part,
here.
Well, this is that county fair experience, that sweet and salty, little bit of sugar, little bit of salt, takes me back to walking the Jersey boardwalks on the coast, and the whole family's reaching the hand in and getting that hot, fresh popcorn. That's that exact flavor profile we brought to your home.
Well, then how about the light butter? Because the light butter, a lot of folks still sticking to their resolutions. The light butter, that's about 100 calories a bag.
It is. The entire bag's only 100 calories, but guess what? Full movie theater butter flavor. Less salt, less fat, less calories.
Oh, I like that too. And then speaking of movie theater, what if that's the experience we're looking for?
Well, this is the flavor we started with about 6 years ago on QVC. We really wanted to capture that movie theater experience in your home with the perfect amount of butter, the perfect amount of salt. We marry those two flavors together, and we've delivered fresh and hot out of your microwave what you're going to go overpay for at the movie theater.
And if I had an echo effect on my voice, extra butter would be echoed because that's always a popular choice. But this one is going to ship the week of February 20th. Extra butter, what's the difference between that one and the others?
Well, the extra butter is we took our movie theater butter and we added 15% more butter. So I jokingly tell everybody, if you go to the movie theater and you tell the person working behind the counter to put a couple extra pumps of butter on your popcorn, then the extra butter's for you.
And the home style, because I don't want us to run out of time, the home style is what we can expect. Like that popcorn we grew up with, it's made on a little stovetop and a pan. But Peter, because we only have about 30 seconds left, I want to ask you about tips for popping, because that was huge when you explained it to me the first time.
Yeah, these are the mini bags, so don't use the popcorn button on your microwave. You want to put it in for about 1:20 seconds with these smaller bags. You hear 2 to 3 seconds between each pop, that's a perfect time for your microwave.
I mean, auto delivery every 60 days for 1 year, great idea to lock in. But the fact that it's the lowest price per mini bag assortment since 2020, and this is the final day that the food of the month is being presented, today is it. You've got to lock it in now. And Peter, it's so good to see you, and I think we'll spend some time with you in Gourmet Holiday later.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Excellent. Thank you, my friend, for stopping by. Good to see you. Bye for now. M90221, but we still have more good eats.